Each year, Hot Wheels releases over 50 new castings that were never seen before, and these tend to carry on and be recolored in the future. This is all 50 plus of them that were released for 2021. And first up is the Nash. The Nash was the 2019 Hot Wheels Legends Tour winning car, and if you win the Hot Wheels Legends Tour, Hot Wheels will make your car into a real Hot Wheels casting, and this was the one. It's a really cool looking design car. It's kind of a squished looking little car with a big engine on it, and then it's kind of unique because of these wheels that are on here that are really thin, but I think it's a fun new design released to the Hot Wheels lineup. Next we have is Hyper Finn. Hyper Finn is kind of like a hypercar mixed with an F1 car. You can see the front end looks very hypercar-ish, and then you see the back and it's kind of small like an F1 car. You can see how my axles are kind of bent on it already. I mean, it's gone through a little bit here. It's a bit rough, but nonetheless, it's still kind of a neat looking Hot Wheels casting. X34 Landspeeder, and I believe this one is a Star Wars car, and you can see this one, it looks like a boat that turns into a car. I'm not really sure. I haven't seen this one in the movie myself personally, but it does look pretty neat. We've got like jetpacks and stuff on the back of it, and then that kind of like Jetson type look for that windshield, but a neat looking casting to be released in the lineup. The tuned twin mill. This is a crazy looking car. It's a tuned out version of the twin mill classic casting, and obviously the twin mill has the two engines on there, and you can see the tuned cars have that big rear tire wheel combination and then the small ones on the front, but nonetheless, it's an interesting car to see tuned, and you know what? I kind of like it. Barbie Dream Camper. This one in pink. Very fun looking casting. You can see this little piece comes out here, so if you have a Barbie Dream Camper is the full version for Barbie, it does kind of the same thing where it has this piece that comes out here. You can see it's got Barbie written on the side of it. Obviously, Barbie and Mattel are go 2 and 2 with Hot Wheels. You can see Barbie written on that side as well. We've got pink all around with the white interior, but I do think this is a fun casting. 2020 Jaguar F-type from the Factory Fresh series. This one in blue, the original release of this one. I believe we have gotten one recolor of it already. I really like the details on the back end. It's a very cool looking car when you see this one in real life, and then you see it in the Hot Wheels casting. It looks very unique from the back end. Nice 10-spoke chrome wheels on this one. Great detail on the front end of this Jaguar as well. Dodge van from the Hot Wheels Drift series, and I never really thought that I would love a Dodge van so much, but this one I think is detailed so nicely. You can see the chrome all around it with this really cool looking color, and then look at the interior on here. We've got a little go-kart on the inside, all chromed out interior. Just a fantastic detailed Dodge van. Like I said, never thought I'd ever like a Dodge van until I got this casting. Lancia Delta Integrale from the Baja Blazer series. This one released in white. We also did get it recolored in black, but I love the detail of this casting. You can see it from the front end right there. Look at those lights and everything. Look so cool. I love the white wheels on here. All the design and graphics on the side of it look really good. And then on the back, we do have that nice lip spoiler. We don't get this car in real life in North America, but I'm a big fan of it in a Hot Wheels casting. Porsche 935 from the HW Race Days series. You can see this one with the blue base. I believe we did get a red base variation of it as well. You can see it's got the Urban Outlaw all written on there. We got the 277 on the front, but overall, it's a great designed car. I really like the big rear spoiler on this one. Lethal Diesel from the Track Stars series, and to be completely honest, I think this is one of the ugliest release castings of 2021. It's just, I don't know, it's like kind of like a crushed looking car. The design is very boxy looking on it. It says it's a Track Star, so it will probably go through the loop pretty nicely, but nonetheless, it's just an ugly looking Hot Wheels, and I don't look forward to any recolors of this one. Head gasket from the HW Daredevil series, and you can see this one. It's a big engine with like a head with a helmet on it. I think it's very unique looking of a casting. We got a big plastic rear spoiler on here. We got the tuned out look. So it's got the massive rear wheels with the smaller front tires on there, but I think it's a very unique looking fantasy casting to the Hot Wheels lineup. See Me Rollin' from Xpera Motors, and this one is very unique because it has this big roller on here, which is actually a dice. So you can see if you roll it, you can roll a different number right in there. So it's a very, very unique looking fantasy casting design. I think it's just something cool to add to the Hot Wheels lineup. 2021 Ford Bronco. This one released in blue, and I love the blue look on this one. You can see it says Bronco right on the front end right there, Bronco on the side. We've got the spare wheel tire combination on the back. I love the raised up kind of wide body look of this car. It's a fantastic looking casting. I'm super excited it came to the lineup. 2006 Pontiac GTO from factory fresh. This one, it has like a drag pack on it. So we can see on the back end, it's got the wheelie bars, and it looks like a little parachute that's indented into here. This is that burnt orange color, which was kind of popular around the era that this car was released. I'm not really a big fan of the color itself. I'd like to see it in different colors. We can see the nice big aggressive front end with those intakes on there. Ragin Express from the HW Metro series. This is a wild looking casting. Just look at the front end on this one. All the craziness going on, especially that this one is in chrome, and we can see it's got some crazy pictures on the side of it and on this side as well. It's just a wild looking casting, but I'm excited. I like this one. I'd like to see some more colors released of it. Corvette C8R from HW Race Day series, originally released in this nice looking yellow color. It's the classic C8R color. We can see it's got blacked out wheels on there, big spoiler on the back of it. We got that striping that goes down the center, but the Corvette C8, such a popular car in the last couple years, and I'm excited to have this one in our Hot Wheels lineup. 1967 Ford GT40 Mark IV from the HW Race Day series. This one released in red. We did get a yellow one released as well. We have the white stripe that goes down the center with the number 1 on there. The GT40, obviously one of the most popular race cars back in the 1960s, and you can see how well designed and look these are. Very, very cool looking car. Absolutely love it. Nice to see this one in our Hot Wheels lineup. Car de Asada from the fast food series. A really funny looking release. This is basically a taco. You can see it. It's got all the fillings and stuff on the inside. It's got the shell on the outside. It's got like, looks like lemon of some sort on the little plate right there, and the taco shells for your spoiler little chips right there. Just an absolutely wild Hot Wheels casting. I absolutely love it. I like these cars that they come out with, which are super unique. I mean, they come somewhat collectible over time because it's just so different. Twinnin' and Winnin' from HW Getaways series. This one in white. It's got some massive rear mud tires on the back of it with the number 3 on the side and all types of graphics. This is definitely a cool ATV off-road racer, and I like it. I think it's fun. I think I'd like to see new colors released of this one. Custom Small Block from Xpera Motor series, and this car has a very, very unique feature to it. It does have removable pieces on the top of it from the Mega Block series of Mattel, so you can put all different types of pieces on here. I'm sure it's compatible with Lego as well, but we can just have these. We can move these pieces around right here if we want to. We just push it down. We'll put this one right back here. So it's just a very, very cool design. I have never seen anything like this before in the Hot Wheels lineup. This is definitely a great addition. Cosmic Coupe from the Track Stars series. This one in green with some white trim highlights, and this is the classic Track Stars wheels on here. So this is going to be a great car to go through the loops and play around with. It's actually quite clean looking. I do like how that windshield kind of comes up from the bottom and it looks right through the front end right there, and it's almost Lamborghini-esque front end on this one. So it's not bad of a new fantasy car. Nissan R390 from the factory fresh series. This one in blue. We did get a red release of it as well. and you can see the great detail on the front end of this one. If we go around to the back end, you can see also looks fantastic. It's a very, very cool mid-90s supercar that was released, and you can see this one will have like cool doors on it and everything as well. I think the proportion to design of it is very 90-esque. I mean, in today's standard, it's probably not going to be the best looking supercar. Devancinator, this all chrome variation with a nice big rear spoiler on there, chromed out red wheels on here. It's kind of an interesting looking casting, not really my favorite, but it's an interesting look at this new fantasy. Rally Baja crawler from Hot Wheels, screen time. This one is from the Fast and Furious Spy Racers. It's got a matte finish to it, and it's a very like crazy looking off-roader. Look at the bars on the back of this thing right here. Nice kind of like a wide body-ish design on here. Very aggressive front end on this one, and all chrome on the base. It's a nice new casting for 2021. Mercedes-Benz 500e from factory fresh. I love this four-door Mercedes-Benz. Check out the detail on the front end of that nice grille, the nice lights and all of that. Really cool glossy black finish to this one, and even the back end, you can see how detailed the lights and everything are. And then it's got kind of like a little wide body look to it as well. It's got like a nice lip right on the fenders right there, but it's an all-around really cool looking Mercedes. Ain't Fair from Hot Wheels Metro Series. Check this big bus out. We've got a nice bicycle in the front end right there. It's got a nice open top style thing right here, so you can look right into it. And from the side, it looks like a lowrider bus. Pretty crazy looking. And then the back, we have the engine and everything just right back there. And then your base is a nice gray base on this one. 1994 Audi Avant RS2 from factory fresh. I love the blue on this car. It looks so good. You can see the classic logo just right in the front right there. Great details for the headlights and all of that. This one made famous because Doug DeMuro, the other YouTuber, he has this car in real life, and it's cool to see it in a Hot Wheels variation, and he collected it as well. Check out the nice detail of the lights on the back right there, and from the side, it's a very, very cool looking design for this wagon. Giraffenator from X Racers, and the X Racer cars, you can see right through them, so you can see the nice chrome interior on this one. Very, very cool looking right here. We got the nice chrome front grille on this one. This one looks like a kind of like a NASCAR, but the truck variation of it. It's got a really big lip spoiler on the rear right here, but I think it's a pretty neat looking car. Standard kart from Hot Wheels screen time. This is Mario's kart right here, and we have seen this particular vehicle as a Mario series car with the character on it, but we haven't seen it just with the kart itself. So it's kind of cool that they brought just the kart itself to a mainline Hot Wheels. I wonder if we're gonna see Luigi or Princess Peach's kart come in future castings. Ducati Scrambler Hot Wheels edition from the Baja Blazer series, and every year we do get a few different motorbikes, and this time we've got this Ducati Scrambler, and it looks like it's got the moon eyes on it right there. That's pretty neat. It's a metal body on here with the plastic wheels, so it does have actually some nice weight to it. I'm not a huge fan of this style of motorbike. I like sport bikes a little bit better, but Ducatis themselves are quite collectible. Turtle Shell from Street Beast, and this is a very, very unique fantasy casting. It's called the Turtle Shell, so obviously it's a turtle, as you can see right here, but it's got the wheel and tire combination on there. You can see the turtle's head right at the front right there. Very, very interesting looking casting. There's your exhaust that comes out the rear of this one, but you guys comment down below what you think of the Turtle Shell. 2020 Toyota GR Supra from HW Speed Graphics series. This one was definitely long awaited, and we're super excited to finally receive it in hand. You can see the cool looking front end on this one. Love the wide body stance and look to this one. We got a nice spoiler on the back of it, blacked out wheel tire combination on there, and then not a lot of stamping for the details on the back back, but just an overall great looking design car, and we're surely going to get some new recolors of this Supra. Batmobile from the Batman series. We've gotten lots of different variations of Batmobiles, and this is our newest one right here. It kind of looks like a Charger, but then it does have like that crazy engine in the back, just a massive looking engine in the back. It's a satin finish to it, so it's not quite matte, but it's got a little bit of a shimmer on it, so it's quite the interesting color combination on this Batmobile. Muscle and blowing. Check out this cool looking casting right here. Love the look to this one. It's kind of a mixture of like a Dodge Viper and some sort of other sports car. It looks like it has a massive engine on the front end of this one. Definitely aerodynamic looking. Every time I look at the side paint job of this though, for some reason I see Homer Simpson. Does that not look like Homer Simpson just on the side right there? It's kind of funny looking though. Nice big diffuser on the bottom right here, and it's got that crazy cool gray matte finish to it. Custom 1970 Honda N600 from the HWJ Import Series, Japan Imports. As you can see, this is a super tiny car. It's like smaller than a Mini Cooper almost right here, and you can see the design on the back. It does look very Mini Cooper-esque, but still, it's a neat looking car. I've never seen one of these in real life. I'd love to see a small little Honda like this. It would be super fun to drive around too. Disney Steamboat from HW Screen Time. This is obviously Mickey Mouse's Steamboat right here. A very unique casting to come to the Hot Wheels lineup, and on the bottom right here you can see it's got this wheel right here which just moves these pieces, so we can scroll that wheel and those pieces will move. Same thing on this side right here. We got the flag on the back, the Steamboat little fans on the top right there. But wow, interesting car to see come to the Hot Wheels lineup. LB Works Lamborghini Huracan Coupe from the HW Speed graphic series. What a crazy looking Lamborghini. You can see the Mr. Mike's logo on the front. Just look at the wide body stance on this car right here. We see it from the side as well. Great looking kit on this Lamborghini Huracan. We got the blacked out wheels. We got that nice looking cool lip on there. Big rear diffuser, big wide body look on this one. This has got kind of like a satin finish to it, but it's got a camo look to it. I'd be super excited to see this one painted in some different colors in the future. I'm sure we will. Liberty Watch Silhouette Works Nissan GTR R35 from the HWJ Imports. Check this one out. One of the coolest release castings of the 2021 Hot Wheels series. I absolutely love it. I think they've done a fantastic job at this one. Just check out the details on the back, that spoiler on there. The wide body look on this one is absolutely amazing. We're gonna get some great new recolors of this, but this blue color, I think it is perfect. Water Bomber from the HW Rescue series. Check this one out. It's an airplane that is meant to go down and scoop up water and then take it over and then potentially put out like fires and stuff like that. But absolutely crazy that they brought this as a Hot Wheels casting on here. I don't know, what do you guys think of all these airplanes that they release? I feel like every year we get a few different new airplanes. GT Scorcher from HW Race Team. Check this one out. It's got a matte finish blue paint job to it. I mean, to be honest, from the side, it's not the greatest looking car. It kind of looks like an 80s stock car per se. We can see that big spoiler on the back, and I don't know what those are supposed to be. If it's supposed to be like speakers or something pretty crazy. Kind of weird diffuser on the front end. We got this really big lip on here, and it looks like we've got like some sort of opening. It's a very different looking Hot Wheels car. 1999 Honda Civic Type R EK9 from the HWJ Import series. And I'm not a big Honda Civic fan in real life, but I actually think this car looks really cool. I think they've done a great job on it. I really like the white wheels on cars. I think it looks really neat, although in real life it's probably not going to last too well. It'll get really dirty with brake dust and all that. Great details on the front end of this car. We've got the Honda logo, we've got the stamping, we've got the red interior on this one, and on the back Nice looking lights on there. Very, very cool. Great detail on the round for this Honda Civic Type R. Nissan Leaf Nismo RC02 from HW Green Speed right here. Electric race car of a Nissan Leaf. And I was kind of excited when this car was released to the Hot Wheels lineup. But now that I have it, it's really nothing too special. I'm not a huge fan of it. Do like the spoiler on there. Not much detail on the rear end. It's just very, very flat and plain. Maybe it's meant to be like that. I'm not too sure. A little bit of a diffuser on there. Mostly darkened out on the top, but I'm not too sure how long this is going to last in the Hot Wheels lineup for recolors. X-Jet from HW Screen Time. Unfortunately, we see a lot of these ones left on the pegs in store. You can see a lot of people are not really a fan of the Jets when they're trying to collect Hot Wheels cars, but this Jet does look kind of cool. I do like it. If I was a fan and collecting jets and airplanes and stuff like that, this is definitely one that I would like, but in the Hot Wheels lineup, I feel like ones like these maybe just don't belong. We'd like to see more cars, less airplanes. One of the coolest casting releases for 2021, the 1994 Bugatti EB110SS. SS stands for Super Sport, as this is the variation of this one right here. And this one is very, very cool. Very classic early 90s supercar. Great detail on this one on the back end right there. From the side, it's very, very nicely proportionate. I really like this blue color. We've seen this blue color on a lot of cars recently. A lot of 2021 release cars, we've gotten this almost the same blue color. But I love this car. I'd love to see some new recolors of it as well. Toyota Land Cruiser 80 from HW Hot Trucks. Great looking Toyota Land Cruiser. We're seeing this one released in a Hot Wheels casting. I feel like we should have got this a long time ago because this is a very, very popular car worldwide. And it's nice to see this one in the Hot Wheels lineup, especially in this new trendy kind of grayish color that we're seeing in a lot of new cars. But what do you guys think of this Land Cruiser? Fusion Busta from HW Flame Series. This one is kind of like a bone shaker type release car. You can see it's a very aggressive big front engine, almost like a Mohawk right here for the front end of it. It's a very wacky design. I'm not really that fond of it. I mean, I could live without it. I like the bone shaker, but when they release all these alternative bone shakers, I don't think so. No. Mclaren F1. And for any of you guys that know me, you know that in real life, the McLaren F1 is my absolute favorite car of all time. And I'm super excited that we did finally get it as a road car variation. We have had the McLaren F1 GTR for several years now, but I love the road going variation of the McLaren F1, and I'm so happy they finally brought it as a Hot Wheels. I can't wait to see what recolor releases there are. Aston Martin V12 Speedster from HW Exotics. Just check out this split seating on this one. No front window on here. These new speedsters are becoming very popular. A lot of manufacturers, Ferrari, McLaren, releasing their own variation of speedsters, and I think this Aston Martin looks fantastic. It's interesting to see this one come as a Hot Wheel. Sand Burner. Unfortunately, I don't have this one in hand to show you, but this Hot Wheels race team variation looks pretty cool. It's kind of an interesting look of a casting. It's got like an off-road look with a big spoiler on it. And another one is the Range Rover Classic. We've seen a lot of different Range Rover variations come to the Hot Wheels lineup, and now we have an older body styled Range Rover. I'm excited to see more recolors of this one. Tesla Cybertruck, and although not officially a 2021 Hot Wheels casting, it was released in the 2021 mainlines. Due to the global pandemic, it was supposed to be released in 2020, but there was a little bit of a delay on it, but we finally got it as a 2021 car, and I think it's fantastic. Another Hot Wheels casting that was delayed for 2021 was the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. I love this car. I think it looks great. They've done such a fantastic job as a Hot Wheels casting, and this red paint on here looks great for this Porsche Taycan. And that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. In the comment section down below, let me know which was your #1 favorite Hot Wheels casting release for 2021. Don't forget to hit that like, follow, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.